Hey guys, welcome back. Today is Monday, March 11th, and it's day 11 of Plan As You Go month for March. Zeus is over here playing with something and it's making all sorts of noise. What are you doing? So, disregard that. Let's go ahead and dive in. I'm gonna open up my content planner for the month of March, as well as my Plum paper planner, too far, which I haven't done any pre-planning in for this week. And then my passion planner, which I did a live plan with me last night, that's now live on my YouTube if you want to see that, where I make this gorgeous spread. My camera's a little bit closer today. I hope that doesn't bother you. I had to adjust my tripod to do the plan with me last night that was live because I was using my phone, so it needed to be closer. And I just don't feel like changing it. So I kind of made do with what I had. So hopefully it's not too close. So let's go ahead and start filling out our week. Like I said, today is Monday. I was really good about doing my miracle morning today. I went to the gym before I filmed this, which I think is going to help a lot. I think that's the secret to going to the gym consistently while doing Plan As You Go weeks. Today's big to-dos are, I need to place an order for supplies. Okay, so I kind of went through and filled out my to-do list for the day, what I had for breakfast. I also went through my to-do list from last week and added any missed items as well as other items that I thought of while I was filling this out. Filled out the currently reading part, as well as I flipped to last week and filled out my social media section, and then some of the sections over here. I can even cross out a couple things. One thing that I added to the Learn Something New section was winter hobby. Still trying to figure out what my winter hobby is going to be, even though winter's already over. I'm trying to find a new hobby. And then I also just added things to improve next week, go to the gym before filming Plan As You Go, as well as my weekly accomplishments, doing the Plan As You Go for the whole week. I really enjoyed doing that. It's helped me a lot, as well as I was really good with social media posting, but I think that had to do a little bit with doing the Plan As You Go. So that's it for the Passion Planner. I'm gonna set it aside and we can flip over to my Plum Paper Planner and get this sorted out together with my content planner. Okay, here is the day planned out in my Plum paper planner. I kind of broke down some design ideas. I also didn't get a lot of the pictures taken on Friday to plan out my social media for the rest of the week because I didn't have all the things I needed quite designed yet. So now that I have that, I can go ahead and take pictures. So I'm gonna do a lot of picture taking today and designing, wrote out my social media posts, and I added that I need to feature the sub box designs again because on the 13th, there'll be one more week until the last day to sign up. So that's kind of my plan for the day. I'm thinking of filling out this habit tracker. I didn't do very good last week with the habit tracker, but I'm not the best with habit trackers. But maybe we'll fill it out. And we'll put some things in that I'm good at so then I don't feel like such a failure sometimes with my habit tracker. Okay, and I already did 2 things on my habit tracker. I even had to go back in my passion planner and see what other habits I had done in the past that would be good to put in there. So yeah, so that's the end of the Plum paper planner and my passion planner, so we can close these up and we can close up the content planner. And we can go to this guy. So I did work on the Cultivate What Matters a little bit. What was that, Saturday? With Ian, just because he's always good to remember things that I can't remember, or he'll be like, oh, you should do this. I don't know, he has good ideas. We're a good team. So some of the things that we covered, I think I ended up here. I filled out the Meet Your Fears, and then there was a whole section on looking back on the past year, good things that happened, challenges, lessons learned, and in the wait. So some good things that happened was I did the Planner Boss Collective sale, which was a lot of fun. It's always kind of hard for me to do like collaborative planner sales because I sell stickers for the Passion Planner, and there's not a lot of us, and it's obviously like Erin Condren and Happy Planner, like they're the biggest planners, so they have, you know, the most users. So I kind of have my own little corner of the world here where us with the Passion Planner and Passion Planner stickers. So it's a challenge to be in those groups, but it's also kind of nice because I do offer something that not a lot of other people offer. I also talked about moving into the bigger office space down in our basement. That was really awesome, as well as hiring Ashley. That helped out a lot as well. Getting engaged, planning a wedding, miracle morning, going camping, writing down my meals. I like to write down what I eat. I don't like tracking it in my phone. I don't like tracking my macros. That doesn't work. Counting macros does not work for me just because I get a little obsessive. My camera is also gonna die soon, so I'm gonna rush through these, and I don't think we're gonna have enough battery life to fill anything out, but if I do fill anything out, I will cover it in tomorrow's video. So challenges I faced, work-life balance, not sticking to a schedule. It's kind of hard when you work for yourself to figure out your work hours and how much is too much and how much is too little, and feeling productive and like you got things done. It's also a little bit of an issue of letting my business run me instead of me running my business. Sometimes that happens. Spending time with friends and family, just again, finding that work-life balance, as well as finding hobbies outside of planning. That's a big one for me right now. I want to find a hobby. Lessons I learned is to just be myself and get out of my shell, especially when it comes to doing these videos or even my content on Instagram and Facebook. Don't be afraid to be who you are, and don't try to just like mimic what other people do and say. It's really easy to just try to be like the popular one, you know, and be like, oh, this is what everyone else is doing, that's what I'm gonna do. So getting out of my shell, turning off my Etsy email notifications. I used to get a text message whenever I'd get an email on Etsy, and it would stress me out and I'd feel like I'd have to answer it right away. So doing that has been like the biggest game changer for me. As well as meditation, having a good morning routine, learning what refills my bucket, going camping, being outside, going kayaking, those sorts of things, asking for help, planning out my social media content, and planning ahead just in general has helped me a lot. My in the wait is what remains confusing, unanswered, or unresolved, finding a hobby outside of planning, and the next transition to grow my business. What's the next big step to grow Chelsea Brown Designs? So that's it. My camera's gonna die. I'm so glad I got to hang out with you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.